Dangerous Just give us a second to get situated here. We'll be good to go. Take the microphone out of the face. Alright. I'm Noah. This is RetroJshStation. Let's see, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit, let him get into the picture a little better.
Yeah, so I don't have to lean back quite as hard.
Alright, me being a gamer, you would think that I have played, but no, I have not played Metal Gear Solid, so...
The original Metal Gear Solid, arguably the best of the series.
We're going to start playing that, so... Any of y'all want to drop in the comments? Anybody want to smash the share button? Feel free to do so. His station is, or his YouTube page is also in the link of the stream. Make sure you go check that out as well. He's got a little bit of content on there, but he has a lot more coming, guys. A lot more good content coming in. He does everything from retro to new games. Very wide, one of the widest selections I have seen out of someone before, so I would check it out for sure.
Alright, you want to go easy, normal, or hard?
I haven't ever played it, so let's at least stick it. Can we change it later on?
No. Once you set it, it is set.
I mean, how easy is easy? Is it like super easy?
They're all pretty hard, actually. I remember going through the first time and being kind of stuck on a lot of stuff. So, yeah, it might be better if we just set... I play through on normal now just because
you've been playing.
Like I know some of the ins and outs of the game so well, but it's first time players probably best just to go easy.
Let's go easy.
All right.
And anybody watching, if you want to drop in on the comments, anything you say will show up on the screen. We'll gladly respond to you on that. Keep in mind, we are doing this from the original PlayStation, not the PlayStation Classic. So, you know, obviously it's older concept or console, so just bear with the graphics. But
yeah, if there's any ever like a dimming in the visual, it's the wire on it is not the greatest. We tried to fart around with it as much as we can, but it's.
Steven, what's up, man? Do me a favor, smash that like button.
I know it.
I ain't trying to interrupt you.
I'm going
No,
to
yeah, you're good. If everybody can see it good, then I'm just being paranoid. That's fine. Like I said, we tried to fart with it and make it as much as good as we could. Ominous blonde man ascends in an elevator.
But yeah, guys, do me a favor. Do Josh just RetroJshStation a favor. Smash that like button. Drop a new comment. Check his station out. I mean, like I said, the dude, like, if you request the game, I guarantee he's probably got it.
Colonel,
and he will more than likely probably gladly play that game for you.
Yeah, I can do pretty much anything on while I'm collabing with Ivy League here, but as far as from my home by myself, I really can only do straight from my PS4 right now, just because that's the hardware that I'm limited to right now.
But we're working on that. We're working on getting him completely
press the select button.
Completely set up. So.
I hear that though. When they call you, you're gonna want to press select so that you can take the call from them, and nobody but you will be able to hear it because it's like it stimulates the bones of your ear directly. All right, dang, I really can't see.
This video's blowing up already.
All right. So, good news is though, it's bright enough that I could probably still. He's coming. Oh Lord, he coming.
Everybody dropping in, smash them share buttons, hit those comments.
Goodness. I don't know if you're able to see it, but there's a puddle there, and if you step in that puddle, the soldiers are able to hear you step in the puddle. So backing out so this soldier guy can't see me. Whoops. Ah! I bet him that nobody would be able to see me. Crap. I can't see myself, so I can't, have them not see me. No,
think.
no, no, no,
There's an
not
elevator
yet.
there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Yeah, I was just betting him that I could go through that whole thing without even getting spotted. Here I go, dying the first 10 minutes. Phew. That's okay though.
You died, didn't you?
I did. That's what happens when you get caught. It ain't the shoot 'em up.
But yeah, guys, this is our first collab, and it's not gonna be our last. We're gonna try to eventually do this whole entire series together.
Oop, crap. He saw me. Oh Lord, he coming.
And we appreciate the shares, all that. On my platform, we're at like 351 followers. We're trying to get to 400 on Facebook.
Yeah.
We really want to push Josh's YouTube. Trying to get him motivated to get in the little more deeper into the streaming. Because he's got such a wide taste of video games. I think he'd be a very successful streamer. I really, truly do.
We can see on our little mini map here that nobody's really looking for us just yet. Oh, there's somebody. There goes somebody. He's coming. It looks like he's gonna come up the right side, but actually, he's gonna turn around, go up the left side here. We're gonna hide behind the left side or the right side of this forklift here, and then walk right back up. Hide behind the back forklift again. And by the time that cycles back around again, the elevator should be coming back down, I think. And there's that elevator. What's gonna happen is this dude's gonna come out the elevator. He's gonna take a look to the left. Gonna take a look to the right. And he's gonna walk on down, and we're gonna slip right past him. And yeah. Nobody saw me that time. Snake here
We got 6 viewers, we got 7. Guys, come on, smash them like buttons, drop in the comments. If you want to say something in the comments, they pop up on the screen. Like I said, we'll gladly respond to those comments, say hey, give me a shout out. And also, if you're a streamer, if you want to leave the name of your page in the comments, we'll check out your guys' page as well. So, again, thanks for dropping in. We much appreciate it.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite games, and actually, I really only got into, as old as this game is, 1980 or 1998. I only got into the Metal Gear series 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that. I was probably in high school.
I'm just now getting into it, guys. So.
I think I'm, yeah, I could be cutting down on the screen.
No,
There you go.
The thing I had pulled up.
Oh.
I'm glad I was able to get us both in the image.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now we're above ground. It's all snowy because it's Alaska.
So yeah, I got these on the Xbox too. So eventually, once we get farther into the series,
It's
the
Snake.
graphics will get
I'm
even
in front of the
brighter, too,
disposal
so-
facility.
But
Excellent,
I definitely want
Snake.
to start with the first
Age
one.
hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake.
They're basically
Only the
giving
genome
all the
soldiers in this
caveats as to
exercise
why
are
he's
using
in
it.
I
a
see.
skin-tight
I'm
suit
relieved to
and
hear
not
that.
freezing
Already
in
tested,
Alaska.
huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Now they see big old helicopter.
Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea.
That is Campbell's catchphrase throughout the entire game. I have no
Now's your
idea
best
why
chance to
this is
slip in
happening.
unnoticed.
He knows more than he's letting on, though. He a little sketchy. He says he don't know. As far as we know, he don't know.
Do one more thing and I'll be fully with everybody, I promise.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's the thing. This whole
sorry.
entire game takes in
I
the
haven't
place of
introduced you
a
to
span
yet.
of 18
This
hours.
is Mei Ling. She was assigned
At
to us as our
most.
visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Oh man, that
Nice
code
to
red
meet you,
reminds me. I
Snake.
meant to bring my
It's an honor
mouse.
to speak to a
I
living
didn't think I was
legend
gonna
like
need it.
yourself.
I'm not tired at all, but I was like,
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military
and actually
technology to be so cute.
when they were producing this game,
Just
they
flattering me.
didn't
No, I'm
necessarily want
serious.
all of the
Well, I
the
know I
voice
won't be bored
actresses
for
to
the next
be
18
so
hours.
like heavily
Come
set in
on.
their
I can't believe
stereotypes.
I'm being hit
Like
on
Mei
by the
Ling is
famous
very
solid snake.
has a
But,
very heavy
I'm
Chinese
surprised.
accent, and
You're very
Naomi
frank
has a
for a
very
trained
heavy
killer.
English accent.
Looks like we both
In the
have
later
a lot to
games,
learn about each
it's
other.
not so prevalent
Yeah.
because that actually
I'm looking
wasn't
forward
in the
to learning
original
about the
vision of the
man
game.
behind the legend.
But
But
it's
first, let me
became
explain about
standard
the
in the
Soliton radar system.
the Western release, I think.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to
And
their
for those
gene
of you who
therapy.
haven't seen this
Make sure
game
you
before
don't
or
let
haven't
them
played
see
it, I'll try not
First,
to
I want you to
talk over
infiltrate
the
the
cutscenes
disposal
as much as I
site
can,
and
but
look
this
for
is
the
mostly
DARPA
just
chief.
explaining
DARPA
the
chief
mechanics
was
of the
injected
game
with the
and
same
stuff, so
GPS
it's not
transmitting nanomachines
super
as
essential
you.
to the plot.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all
My
made
question
from
is,
currently
like,
existing
if
technology.
it gets jammed
You won't be
easily,
able to use
why
it
don't
in
they
an area
leave
with
it
strong
jammed
harmonic
if they know
resonance,
that
so
somebody's
be
still
careful.
there sneaking
We'll be
around?
monitoring your movements by radar.
Like,
so
I
contact
get
us
that
by codec
if you
anytime
never
you
get
want.
seen, it
Got
never
it.
gets jammed.
I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
But
Seriously, Snake, we're here to
Like,
back
if they
you
know
up,
you're
so call
there,
if you
why
need some
not just keep
information
the
or
jammers
advice.
on?
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember,
Mei Ling saying,
except for
"Save
your
early, save
binoculars,
often."
You're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine
Oh, hey,
yourself put
warning.
in that position.
This game is
Well,
not
if you
suitable
make
for
it back in
children.
one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
As evidence.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way,
Yeah,
sorry to
what,
disappoint you, but I
what
did
rules
manage to
what is it
smuggle out
called?
my
The,
smokes.
The
How did
ESRB
you do
rating
that?
system? Yes,
In
rating
my
with
system.
stomach.
YouTube.
Thanks to the
Oh,
shot you gave me
oh.
that suppressed my stomach acids.
Kodakata, whatever.
Cigarette.
Oh, that was.
How are those going to help you?
Crap.
You never know.
I can't remember. There have been so many YouTube legislation not conspiracies, but controversies in the last year alone. I haven't been able to keep track
I
of them
think
all.
they
Get
shoot
in.
themselves in the
There's the
foot.
front door.
Personally.
It's the
Personal
fastest
opinion.
way.
It's-
but there's too
it's
much
become
risk
a
of being
very,
spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and
There's
ask them to let
just
me
a lot
in.
of live
There's one sentry on the
ammo
left,
in that
one
whole
on the right.
situation. Like that's
They're armed with
something where
5.56ers, pineapples.
everybody wants to play by the rules, but nobody really knows
Did you hear
what the rules
Did you hear about
are.
PewDiePie?
No, what?
He says he's taking a complete break from.
What about the air
YouTube.
duct near the door?
Because I mean, and I think a lot of it has to do with the rules.
There should also be a duct on the
Yeah, there are a
second
lot
floor.
of content creators, both big and small, who are kind of scared right now for what
I can't see
what's
it
going to
from
happen
here.
going forward.
I mean, there's I mean, and I can understand PewDiePie's
I'll
understanding.
let
You know?
you
I mean,
decide the best COA.
that his personality,
I'm
the way
counting on you, Snake.
his content's created. It's not the cleanest.
No.
And he's probably not necessarily, and I'm guaranteeing he's not advertising it to kids. But then again, it's like, you know, he there's so many fine lines. It's like, you know, he's already lost his Disney sponsorship, which that took a big hit to his pocket.
Oh, I'm sure.
But we'll get off the PewDiePie subject and get to the game.
Yeah.
So
So what we need to do.
we're kind of taking turns. He's kind of introducing me to this. So
We just got caught by the searchlights. We need to get away before they. Oh crap! They saw me. There's some chaff grenades over between the searchlights there.
see, I can't see.
Yeah, the only reason I knew it was there was because it was in the searchlights and I saw it in the searchlights. Trying
Once
to
you go
run
over
over.
there, I can't see.
Yeah.
What is it? I can't remember. Was it like that back in the day?
No. This it probably would look better on a CRT, but there's no way that we could put it out to a CRT and be able to pick it up with HDMI unless we had some kind of splitter.
Snake!
And I just died.
I mean, I've got the splitter.
So yeah, if we could basically make it so the laptop picks up HDMI, but we're putting out to a CRT with AV, then that would be okay. But
You know, I don't have that. I had a way to hook that, and maybe bypassing the box. We have to have HDMI to go into the box.
right.
Oh well.
Okay, so what we're trying to do here is trying to time ourselves to get through these searchlights and not get seen by that guard there, so that we can get the chaff grenades in the middle without getting seen by either the searchlights or that guard.
I'll move for a second. Just while you're, unpause it unless you think you'll get seen.
Oh, I don't think I'll, yeah, here. I think it got changed again, maybe.
Game looks better.
I don't know, I think Vivid was the brightest, or we could have it on game and then turn the backlight up.
For a computer. I'm just talking about like down in here, like.
Oh. Yeah, if we could have it set on for the colors for game, but have the backlight turned up so that we can see it. Because there we go. That's much better actually. I still can't barely see myself, but it'll be better, and basically it'll be better for low light. And go. Chaff grenades. Haha. We need the chaff grenades so that we can
A surveillance camera?
take out this surveillance. Well, not take out, but blind this surveillance camera here. And then, while that's out, get some stun grenades. And on top of that, unfortunately, chaff grenades also takes out your radar for a second. But inside of this van, there's a SOCOM pistol with, whoops, 11 bullets
a-
in it.
with a
12 bullets, which I just shot one off.
Well, hey,
But-
come look at me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a stealth mission, Steak. Don't do anything stupid like fire a gun into an open field. Alright, but we should be able to slip right
the
past
camera
this. We could, but we don't really need to. We're trying to.
Whoa, what about that guy? Can you check him out?
I was trying to get behind here so they wouldn't see me, because the other dude did run away. And I'm just punching this dude until he falls down. Get up.
take his gun?
No.
Ah.
You can knock him out. You can either knock him out or snap his neck. Ow. And you actually, if you go through the whole game without killing anybody, you get like a special rank for that. If you go through without being seen, you get a special rank for that. So, but yeah. Food's probably getting cold, dude.
I'm good. Hang on. I'm getting ready to dig into it in a minute, but
Is that box still up there, or did I? Nope, it's still up there.
we're keeping a steady 4 or 5 viewers at all times, so
It's not
Good
too
deal.
bad. Most of the time I drop in, it's usually 1 or lower, so that's not bad at all.
A surveillance camera?
Yes, we know it's a surveillance camera. Get those stun grenades. In this truck. And there are a few different ways to...
Hey Tony, what's up, man?
There are a few different ways to get into this facility. There's a
Do me a
vent...
favor, Tony, smash that share button. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's alright. There's a vent right here, which there's a surveillance camera and a guard that you'd have to take out to get in. You could try to go in the front door, but like, they're not just gonna let you in. You know, it's a secret base being taken over by terrorists. They're not just gonna let you in. But there is also a vent up here. So what we're gonna do is what we were trying to do earlier. Hide behind this pillar. Wait for that guy to come back around again. And wait for him to cycle back around so that we can either knock him out or just slip into that vent behind him. I apologize that sometimes it gets a little tedious and sometimes like stuff doesn't really happen as much as you like, but that's the whole thing with stealth, is you gotta wait and listen sometimes. Yeah, from when you're hugging up against a wall like this, you can either crouch, you can knock against the wall. I'm not going to because this guy's right there and he's gonna hear me. Or you can look in first person view, see what's up ahead of you. Just looking up there. Now we can slip on in. What do you want, Campbell? Now we can't see worth goodness.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation
You
here.
have a group, see?
I thought I might be of some use.
Trying to.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment.
Basically,
I've
you
lived in
get a
Alaska
little
longer than
speed
you.
dial of
So
all kinds of
come
people who
if you
can
have
help
any
you out
questions about
in
the
certain
flora or
situations if
fauna
you
out
need
here. My frequency is
stuff. They'll tell you their
141.80.
basically their codec number, which is their call frequency, and we see a vent here. We can peek on through. See that we are on the second floor. Above that to scoot on up here. I don't know if you guys can see this any better than I can, but it's dark.
It be dark.
The only reason I'm even making through this is because I know where to go.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
Be a little easier once we get some of the later game items
Shut
that
those
they
covers
got
as
hiding
soon as they're done
around.
spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
They're
Did something
detaining a
happen?
woman?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Brayton's not sitting in on this stream. This is a stream that I'm streaming with one of my friends.
Yeah, this game isn't really suitable for children in any way. It's not like I definitely wouldn't want my kids if I had any watching this game. All right, let's see. Oh, that's just a wall.
If I shared it any groups more than once, I apologize.
Press the action button to drop down.
Wow, Campbell, you're getting a little antsy there. Full rations, I don't need to.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Yeah, there shouldn't be too many more spots.
Non-viewers, anybody dropping in new, if you guys can smash that share button, drop in those comments. We love to hear from you, and we will respond to your comments.
Actually, these floors that look a little bit the grid shaped floor.
And this is being streamed from the original PlayStation, not the classic.
Yes, we as much as I can, I like to try to stick to original hardware, just because there's nothing really quite like the feel of original hardware.
The OG.
You know.
Oh, sorry about that. Nothing like streaming from the OG equipment. They were up to 220 views already when you stream for just a few minutes, 20 shares. Not doing too shabby.
No, sir. All right. This is the second of the two early on event sequences
Look at the
here.
radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief.
Hang on a second.
He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
They say green dot, but it's more like a green signal loss spot. If you can see it right here to the right of me, in that spot on the radar. But let me go ahead and save here. In case.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the dot.
We already heard this. We want to save. Go ahead and save the memory card, block 1. Complete.
Come on, Snake. You can do.
Two big annoying vent sequences. After this, there shouldn't be too many more dark areas, I think. So that's where we came from. This.
I gotta do a little adjustment Yeah, we're dropping some frames. Well, now we'll pick back up.
Yeah, we dropped earlier, and it may just be because they're
Dropped all the way
loading.
down to 3.
It probably dropped because we were in like a loading sequence or something like that. Walking through blind as a bat.
We got all the way up to 113 there for a minute.
115 what? Oh, views?
No, I got 115 FPS.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, this is not super complex.
Is that a woman? Not him.
We're looking for a dude, not a lady doing could launch a nuke.
I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information.
It's all classified information.
We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
You wouldn't happen to mean...
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
It can't be. You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
Like, bro, there's been 2
We've
games
had a
up to
couple
this
of
point.
run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I
Yeah,
come
this is
to a
actually the 3rd
godforsaken place
installment
like this?
in the Metal Gear franchise. There was
I had heard
Metal
the Metal
Gear
Gear
on the
project was
MSX and the NES, and then Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, I think, was
It's
only on
grown
the
into a
MSX.
huge joint project between Arms Tech and
But
ourselves.
this is kind of
We were
like a
going to use this
more
exercise as
revamped
raw
version
data and then
of
proceed to mass
Metal Gear
production.
Solid 2 or Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake for the MSX. Like, it's not the exact same game, but there's a lot of similarities.
If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex.
The Metal
The
Gear
code name for the
prototype
new Metal Gear
has fallen
prototype.
into the hands of the terrorists.
They're probably
Oh,
already
snap.
finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
He shoos the guard away, and the guard listens.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one.
Baker, the president of Arms Tech.
Each of us has to input our PAL. Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door.
So it makes it
It's
mad.
called a PAN card. It works together with your
So when you
body's
pay
own
$100
electric.
for fiber optic internet, it's not
Personal
yeah.
area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices,
MKX
they'll read the
Elite
data
Gaming,
stored.
thanks for approving our
And the doors will
stream.
open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you?
Basically,
From
he
your
just
bosses or
told you
anyone?
that there are 2
Are you sure you
passwords
haven't
to
heard anything?
I just
input the
said
detonation
no.
sequence for the
So
nuke,
does the White House plan to
and
give in
they
to the
already found
terrorist
out his
demands?
password.
That's their problem.
But there
It
is
has
an
nothing to do with
override
my
that
orders.
needs 3 card
But
keys.
what about the
and
Pentagon?
the other guy that you're trying to save, President Baker,
What is it?
he has them. And you can override the launch if you have those card keys.
Hey, what happened?
And now it looks like old Donald Anderson there is having a heart attack.
Dead.
Disconnected and reconnected.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake,
Yay,
we
moral
don't have
support.
time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Thanks for letting us know that you are useless, Campbell. Ration. I don't think I need a ration right now. Yep, I'm full. This card on real quick. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna need rations here in a sec. And SOCOM. Alright, alright.
Don't move!
Whoa. Momentary naked guy.
So you killed the chief, you bastard!
That escalated quickly.
Liquid? No, you're not.
No, he in fact
Don't
is not a
move.
liquid.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar.
Whoa.
That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Alright, alright.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Just on the OBS settings for mid drop. Naked dude just leaning back in your back end.
Ooh. Well, no. Ow. He's still lying down. That's not good. Uh-oh. Haha. More bullets.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
She ran away. Whoa.
Who are you? You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
That outfit looks awfully familiar. They said they couldn't get his code either. Why is she shooting at us?
Good girl. Just like that.
He's the creepy floating dude.
Hey, Groz, we accidentally got disconnected, man. We have to get. We might have to
Naomi,
send
I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the
send stuff
nanomachines?
back out to the group.
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental
Psycho Mantis.
feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Nothing back here. Card on. That's the room you were just in. That door's a level 6. We only have level 1. So, actually, if you press the elevator button twice, it makes it pop up automatically. Instead of having to wait for it to call up. Or down, whichever way you're going. Run right past that trap. Some C4 in there. I think all the other doors are locked. So here. Got plenty of SOCOM bullets. They were pretty gratuitous. Got 8 grenades. It's never a bad thing. Switch on over to C4 here. Said to look for the spot where the walls are a different color. If you look here, first person view mode, looks like that shade of gray is a little bit more grayish than the greenish shade over here. You can kind of see it's all covered up. So what you do is take the C4, plant it on the wall. Anytime you're ready, you go ahead and jump in, man.
Yeah, I'm just making sure because and you might want to reshare on your phone too. We dropped our frame rate got so low, it dropped the stream and it basically. So I had to reshare back out to the groups.
Okay. Well, another spot. Be sure where exactly. I think it's right here.
Groz is my homie, dude. I like Grozy. Grozy, I appreciate you watching this. I sent you the stream. I didn't mean to.
I guess that hallway is not long enough for we want to switch back over to SOCOM in here.
Am I too late?
Whoa. There's the dude, all hooked up to the wall with a bunch of strings.
I guess I'll jump in real quick so you can share back to your page real quick.
Kenneth Baker, right?
You have to go to my gaming page. And
Don't worry.
It's gonna be a cutscene for here a minute here, so
We'll have to go back to the my gaming page and get shared. I think you know how to do it.
C4.
yeah, it popped up again. I can see it there.
But we're in good frame rate now because I turned off a lot of things that are bogging down the internet.
Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
My dad commented on my sharing of the stream.
Solid Snake.
He said a couple things.
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the
Snake! Snake!
This
I played it when it was new. Galena, that's near my house.
Single
Smooth
action
Snake. Smooth. Probably when I died.
6
About a half
bullets.
hour ago.
More than enough to kill anything that
Try to
moves.
find it again.
Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver.
There.
Draw!
Oh. Best be careful. He's coming at you.
Draw!
Revolver also.
Nope. I don't even know.
Hiding won't help.
Shoot.
I understand the bullshit.
Alright, so what you do,
I make them
you're crouching, yeah. You want to hit your X so you're not crouching anymore.
There's nothing like a
Take out your pistol, hit your R1.
into a well-placed chamber. Alright. Alive. Let's go.
This guy?
Yeah, well, not the guy in the center there. Trying to shoot the guy who's ricocheting bullets around.
Better hurry up.
You hold square and it'll lock in on you. You're gonna run around, you're gonna try to shoot him either through the pillars or can't get right up next to him. You don't want to run through there because it'll blow up the guy you're trying to save.
But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
What's the fire again?
Square. You need to pull up your gun though, hit your R1. There you go, you got it.
And what's the name?
It'll, if you hold it down, it'll aim automatically.
Hold down square?
Yeah. You gotta make sure you're lining it up right, because it'll have a little red dot where your shooting direction is.
Wait a minute.
You got him? I think this is the one that we're currently on right now.
It's not on my Facebook page, man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I probably should have had you jump in a little bit sooner so you could get used to some mechanics. Here, let me cut, right post, paste, post. All right. Where?
Right.
Oh, okay. Snake. Speak back through here. This time I won't accidentally get hurt by my own C4. Dang. The hallway's small. I want to go all the way down the other end. Alright, we just saw this. Switch on.
Hiding.
Switching over to the rations.
I love to read doing about it. Alive. Let's go.
Yeah.
You better hurry up. It's not gonna.
Sounds like I'm not the one who needs to hurry up.
Settle this.
Gonna run out of bullets. Got him.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight. But I'm just getting warmed up.
Whoa.
What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you I right?
He got his arm chopped off.
Who are you?
That dude done chopped off Ocelot's arm.
I have no name.
Not good.
That exoskeleton.
But he also saved President Baker.
Who the hell? Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
My question.
I still don't know who
What
Jim
about your
is.
code? There's
I think it's
time.
maybe Campbell.
Talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist his mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that
DARPA
case, how
chief
did they
said
get
they learned secret
Training
code
on how to resist torture.
by reading his mind. But everybody who
Looks
knows
like
the
he had some
codes
fun
has
with
the
you,
mental
all right.
shielding.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every step of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha! You're a funny man. So the chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised.
From the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
Does
He's
anybody
dead.
miss SOCOM
What?
online?
Heart attack.
Yeah.
Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
That's probably
Yeah.
a little bit before
Was
my
either of
time.
them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard
Not,
of.
Well, I
not
don't
that I
believe in
really play that many
coincidences. Something funny's
MMORPGs
going on.
in the first place.
Sounds like
But
it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
Here.
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably.
the
He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think to work on the nuclear
if
launching
my phone
program.
dies, does it go away
So
or
they'll
like
need him alive until that's done anyway.
Sure.
Then we better do something
well,
before he finishes.
my phone's
You're
at
right.
10 right
In case
now,
we can't
so
override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to
This thing
destroy
really
Metal
did really
Gear.
good for us.
You plan to take that thing on by
We're
yourself,
definitely
Snake?
gonna have to continue
It
the
won't be
series.
the first time.
Ah,
well, and
And I'm
the
sure
best way
most
to
of you
get to the
guys probably
building where
know
the
this is the
doctor's
first
being
game of the
there's a
Metal Gear
cargo
Solid
door on the
series,
first floor of this
but
building
not the
that
first
leads
game
to
in the
the
Metal
north.
Gear series.
What's the security
Right,
level of
but,
the door there?
They go
Hey,
to the
Too much.
don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't
And we
be
get
for
a little
long
bit
with
of
the way
Snake
you
being
walk.
sexist.
What does that
because
mean?
That's
Nothing.
just what happens.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas.
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage
Nice
building.
thing is,
Wait. You said you'd stay put and be a
if
good
you
girl.
pick up the
I
SOCOM
changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always
in the
turn
van
sour.
at the beginning
Sorry,
of the game,
but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut
you
out
can
to
go
be a
back
soldier.
up
I
the
gotta get my hands
staircase in
dirty.
here,
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
and
See you
instead
there.
of the SOCOM being there, if you didn't find it earlier, you get infrared goggles. So, luckily, if we get into any more dark spots, all of us will be able to see. It won't just be, you know, running around hoping we're knowing where we're going. I don't think it's in here, but I do think there's something important in here. Oops. That guy basically keeps on facing that same way, except when he's looking down. Yeah, go ahead. Ow. Ow. Run. I'm about dead. Okay. Well. That guy is still in there. Didn't think he would be. Well, let's take that. SOCOM suppressor. Yeah, buddy. So now anytime you use the SOCOM, it is silenced. Oh, and Baker gave us this disc that has exercise data of Metal Gear. It's basically diagnostic data of Metal Gear's operating capacity. So nothing super exciting, but could be useful to somebody. Gonna hide around up here. Wait for that.
For some reason, we were connected wired. When I disconnected wired, we are running a lot better wirelessly.
That's weird. Usually it's the opposite way around.
Well, I mean, we're staying at 60 frames flat now.
Well, I mean, whatever works.
I'm gonna definitely dig into this and watch some video gameplay, because I missed a lot because I was fiddling with this.
Right. We get the cardboard box. If you know anything about Metal Gear, it's probably that Snake's thing is that he hides in cardboard boxes. Like, it's apparently a much better stealth tactic than you would think, because you walk around in this cardboard box, people will look at the box and be like, huh, it's just a box. Yep, just a box. Ain't nothing special about it. Forgot that they can hear you on these. Now I run away. Dang it.
I heard you. Where'd he go?
Oh, wait. Cardboard box in action.
What's that?
And he just walks away like nothing suspicious about that cardboard box. Highly trained, genetically modified soldiers, ladies and gentlemen. Not able to figure out that someone could be hiding in a man-sized box. Oh, crap. If I had a dual shock, this would be a lot easier. Whoops. Mine detector. That's important, actually. Not what we were looking for. Guess you need a level 3 card for that door. I need more ammo. And once again, we hide in the box.
Where'd he go?
Because that is just what we do. We switch back to the level 2 card.
Yeah, we're staying in a great frame right now.
Good deal. I guess the infrared sensor is later. Or maybe it's downstairs. I didn't get it earlier. I could probably drop back down and get it. This won't take but a second. Snap. It's not like we haven't killed anybody yet. Need some more supplies here soon. That one won't open. This one was already open. So we got what's in here. This one's level 3. Ah! Oh!
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
Now we got the assault rifle, the FAMAS. That was smooth.
We'll get ready to give it a go in a second. I am just trying to do this real quick.
Well,
got us playing Death Stranding.
It's weird because we changed it to Metal Gear Solid on nearly everything. See, what you can do, you don't have the, what do you call them? The,
right here.
You don't have the night vision, or not night vision, but infrared.
I don't want to change it till the video's over.
You can put on your cigarettes, which I do not recommend, but it lets you see infrared beams, but at the cost of your health. So your health will continuously go down, but you'll be able to see infrared beams without the use of infrared goggles. So until you can find those, it's a nice it's a good well, not a good substitute, but it's applicable. Yeah, it's a substitute. It gets the job done for what you're trying to do. What's really interesting is when you get to the other building, that's when it starts really getting good here. Okay, so what's her face? Meryl. She opened up the door because she's such a lovely person, but she's also run off ahead of us because she thinks she can do this herself.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them, and the doors will seal off, and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
Visor, but I don't know what kind of step I missed before, but this will pop up. Okay. See the infrared go down and back up. Then you take the cigarettes off, put it back onto your level 2 pass card. Okay. So we've got a ration. Probably want to have that open. Nope, no. Take it back. We want the mine detector. See those big old yellow spots?
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Mines.
Who are you?
So we should
just
use
call
a mine
me
detector.
Deep Throat.
Which we just so happen to be doing.
The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
There's a
one
tank.
of your fans.
Whoa. That sounds ominous. We can pick up, I think, 6 of these claymores. So, not too shabby, but there's nothing around here. The only way to not trip those claymores is to be crawling on the ground. So, here we are, crawling around. I think that's all of them nearby. Here we are at boss number 2. The tank.
This is Raven's territory.
Snakes aren't allowed in
Snakes
Alaska,
don't
or don't
belong in
belong in
Alaska.
Alaska.
I will not let you pass.
That's animalist.
Send him a message.
I wish I could do mad parkour jumps like that. Dodging a tank gun. That's crazy.
Right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
Who should not be confused with Chris
fight.
So, leave. First thing we want to do, not the chat rooms.
I have to reshare it on your page too, dude.
I'm telling you, man, my phone's probably not gonna switch
I mean,
to.
before it dies, I would.
Yeah. Don't need the mine detector anymore, I don't think. Not gonna have the thing up too much in it. Aha! There goes one guy.
See how you like this.
Whoops. Get up, get up. Okay.
got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
It would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, snake is mine
And yet
now.
you were all like
When I meet
against
him next,
snakes just like 5 minutes ago.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in
Bless you.
battle.
Thank you.
Say prediction.
Bless you.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
Did the good old dad sneeze.
Guys, I apologize for posting multiple times in groups. Like I said, we had issues with dropping, so
Yeah, I've noticed that happened a couple times in some of your different, so we might need to take a look at that in the near future. This is important.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah.
You
there's lots of
cannot
boxes
use
put out
weapons
up
in
here,
this
but
area.
are they all warheads?
Yes.
No chaff
they're all
grenades, no
dismantled
nothing.
warheads.
They just leave them
Because
here?
there's a bunch of
Like President
dismantled
Baker
nukes
said,
in here.
Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this
So
is the grim
basically,
reality of it.
Even more
Nastasha knows
emphasizing the
lots more
fact
about
of
it than I
do
do.
not get caught,
Her frequency is 141.52.
or else you're stuck with hand to hand.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Yeah, so you're not gonna set off the nuke, but like you also don't want the radioactive material in them to get out. So I think cardboard box A works good enough for here. But yeah, you cannot use weapons of any sort.
Just a box.
Next generation special forces, ladies and gentlemen. There's some ammo and stuff in here, I think. But oh, you can use chaff grenades. That's it. Just chaff grenades. Anything else, it will not let you use it. Whoa. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Double crap. There are actually multiple cardboard boxes with different destinations. The one that we have currently is for the heliport. So if someone was actually, taking a closer look at the box, saying, this is for the heliport, this doesn't go here. They kick open the box and be like, oh crap, there's a guy in here. That's no good. So, let me do something. I think there's some. Oh, this is always fun. There's a guy here. He's taking a pee. We snap his neck because he's taking a pee. That's what you get for slacking, boyo. No peeing on the job. Oh wait, I need the card to get in there. So you can use your card to get in here, but you don't need the card to get into the bathrooms. But it knows whether you're trying to get into the guys or the girls. That to me seems a little weird. Yeah, like I said, just let me know when you're ready to jump in, dude.
Yeah, I just want to get our stuff back out there.
Right. Yep. Nicotine missiles. Yeah. So these are basically RC rockets. Remote controlled rockets. They're going to come into play here in a second. So, we are in this crazy room. We can, in fact, get through this door here, but past that room is a room full of both noxious gas and also an electrified floor, if you can see it well enough. That, yeah, there's a stream of electricity there. So essentially what you have to do is you have to walk through this door and be really, really careful. I don't think I have the... No, I think you get the gas mask in here. So, you need to equip your nicotine missiles. Oops, no, need the card. Get through the door. Oops. So,
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified.
There you
First,
go.
destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Okay, so Deep Throat there, or is that his? I think it's Deep Throat. Yeah, Deep Throat. He just told us straight up, use these remote-controlled missiles on whoop, nope. If we see our oxygen start to get low here, we gotta make a beeline back in for the... Oh, we're almost there. Boom, baby. That takes out the electrified floor. And now we really, really, really need to get back in here. Get our oxygen back up. Unequip the Nicotol. We're probably gonna need SOCOM. Just a retainer. Ration, don't need that right now. door. Ooh, there's something there. Something good. Gas mask. Yeah, boy. Now it takes even longer for that oxygen bar to go down. So if we want to explore around, see where that's the level 6 door. We can't get through there quite yet. But this is the level 3 door. We can't get through there. C4, grenades. Also level 3 door. More Nikitas. I think that's a level, yep, that's a level 4 door. So, we're gonna sneak on back. To the air room here. Some of our air. Whoop. We don't need a gas mask. We don't need no stinking mask to get through here. Put us through that door.
Thanks for the like,
Ahmed, I think.
Ahmed.
Apologize for any mispronunciations.
Yeah, I do. I apologize about that.
Someone's screaming from down the hall.
Anybody's got any requests for any other games that they would like to see us play in the future, let us know. Because this is something that me and him is going to start doing. We're going to start streaming together on a regular basis.
It looks like they were cut by some type of blade.
Yeah, I can do Super Metroid in probably 2 or 3 sessions. If you guys want to see Super Metroid, I'm pretty bummed at Super Metroid.
It's a ghost.
All these dudes in the hallway are dead. There's blood splattered everywhere. That dude's all like, it's a ghost. More screaming and dying. That dude is suspended in midair by something. By the ninja. Ooh, no, I remembered. We want not SOCOM, not FAMAS. Chaff grenades. That's right. We also want them unequipped. Because we're sneaky like that. Whoa. There's a nerd over there, and he's peeing himself, because of course he is.
Stealth camouflage?
Scared
Who are
nerd
you?
stereotype is scared nerd.
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless.
Or ninja.
I've removed all obstacles.
See if your phone's still charged. I'm trying to share it.
I will battle to the death.
What do you want?
I've waited a long time for this day.
Because I got a
Now I
notification
want to
from
enjoy
819.
the moment.
Let's go to my
What's
game
with
page,
these
go to
guys?
post.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me.
Yes.
It makes no difference.
Yes.
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
Did we get it done in time?
No, you start punching him.
Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand.
Takes away his sword.
Is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
If you can get a kick off on him, kick does like twice as much damage as the punches. But sometimes he'll buffer out before you can get a kick off. So. Might not need the might not need the chaff grenades, but I might. We'll see. He's already third down. I haven't used a ration yet, and there's one in there, so probably not. Snake's the certified punchy boy. I'm about half down now. I still haven't used a ration, but I'm about there.
Hurry up and catch me.
Now he's gonna play hide and seek with his Invisibill brand stealth. Okay, try and find him.
I'm here, Snake.
I was trying to get out of the watch party thing and do all the stuff, but back to the spot he was.
Like old times.
Uh-oh, he's glitching out.
Waiting for this pain.
Wait, dang. Dang, dude. I don't know you like that.
That's it. I remember that punch. Do you remember, Snake? The feel of battle. The clashing of bone and sinew. That's good, Snake.
There you go, brother. Anybody dropping in, if you guys want to, smash that share button. No obligations, but sharing is caring.
It's kind of a thing already, but yeah.
That's good, Snake.
I might whip out the chaff grenades just to speed it up. Whoops.
Hurt me more.
He does. He does in fact want. He does in fact want you to hurt him more.
That's good, Snake.
Ouch.
Hurt me more.
No. Oh crap. That's what I get for showing off.
Did he get you?
He did.
I didn't think he got you. I thought
He
you moved
ground stomped me.
I thought you moved in time.
Nope. Oh crap. Now I need to run.
Why is he almost dead?
He is dead, but like he's still glitching out to the point where he's gonna. I've got plenty of health left. He ain't gonna kill me. I just want to save myself a couple rations.
You got anywhere to heal yourself?
Yeah, I've got rations. I'm just trying to save myself some.
I would use one.
It does it automatically if I got it equipped. It's basically when I run out of health.
He's not got health.
He's a cyborg.
Again, anybody dropping in, if you guys want to smash that like button, you don't have to, no obligations. And if you're gonna go to the distance of smashing the like button, hit that share button as well. Make sure you not only check out my station or my platform at Ivy League Gaming, and make sure you follow there. But also make sure you check out this guy's page as well. He's a YouTuber. His link is on here as well.
Yeah, I haven't posted in quite some time. There's like hardly anything on there, but
there's content to come. That I'm going to make sure of. I'm gonna make sure he gets some content going. Now that you got that Xbox, you got a better gamer too.
Yeah, I could do Cuphead from that. That wouldn't be.
Cuphead's a popular game. Plus, I got draw 4 games if you want to borrow any until you get some.
Right.
You're more welcome to any of mine.
Well, my dad's mostly Xbox too, so if I want to borrow from him, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
You got stuff. Capture card. Looking for next time we can get you that PC, because you don't need this if you're gonna buy that PC, it'll be able to handle a capture card.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, tax time I will definitely be able to. Well, even this upcoming, we got 3 paychecks this month, so I may be able to get it then.
Get the computer.
You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No, he should have died, but he didn't.
Oh.
What?
It happened before I joined Foxhound's medical staff.
Probably not, but they had to
They were using a soldier for their gene therapy experiments.
I never heard that.
I can show you much the argument right now.
Happened right
So
after
they're
he
basically
retired.
saying that ninja is one of Snake's old comrades, Gray Fox.
Yes.
And he was experimented on through the gene therapy
He was
project.
killed in an explosion in his lab 2 years ago.
So what about this soldier?
But like the actual Gray Fox was killed in a lab explosion a couple years ago,
and that
was
Gray
in game
Fox.
time.
But he was
like
already dead.
they
Yes.
not brought him back to life, but basically like kept him alive with cybernetics and gene therapy, just to like
kind of like Walt Disney, they froze him.
Today's genome soldiers were
kind of, but more.
I probably should say that. Thing I ever heard.
Yeah, that rumor's been going around since the 50s, or since he died, rather.
About this sooner?
But
Because it's
point
confidential
being,
information.
nefarious purposes have kept him alive because he's known as one of the greatest soldiers, not the greatest soldier ever. That would be Big Boss. But they're keeping him around just as a familiar asset.
Why?
From what I could tell,
Anybody
know who
dropping
he
in on
was.
the
saying that he's
watch
just a
party? If you guys
mindless
can,
robot?
smash that share button.
I'm not sure.
Or you
but
can
he
hit the
seems intent
comments
on
like I
fighting
am
you to
right
the
now.
death.
I'm gonna type in
We'll meet
hey.
again. I know
Or
it.
pray.
So you'll fight again until you kill him?
Do you want to switch seats? Would it be easier for you to get to the...
In a minute, maybe. I want to give this game a go in a second.
Alright.
But yeah, you can hit the comments like I did just now. Hey, everyone.
Are you one of them?
Yeah, let me get a crack at it.
Alright.
I'm just not used to the analog sticks.
The
Will
D-pad, you
PlayStation
mean?
2 controller work on this?
Are you an otaku too?
Think?
Come on,
They actually,
get
there
out.
was a DualShock
I gotta
control.
play-
I think I've got a third-party DualShock for the PS1.
I got an OG PlayStation 2 controller out there.
Yeah, it might work actually. I don't know.
I need information
Excellent,
about
skip part
Metal
of the
Gear.
cutscene. Sorry,
That's
guys.
fine.
Yeah, I guess we can switch real quick.
Yeah.
If you want to.
What's
Well, I
Metal
mean, now
Gear
that you're
really
sitting there, I can
designed for?
get.
Okay.
I just meant because you were having to lean over to
Mobile
the.
TMD. It's
Hey,
designed to
Dustin
shoot down
Wood, what's
nuclear
up?
missiles.
I see you
Only
joined
for
the watch
defensive
party.
purposes, of course.
Do me a favor, man. Yeah,
I already know that Metal Gear
hit
is
the
nothing
share
but a
button on the
nuclear
video.
equipped
Check out
walking
this
death
guy's here YouTube
Nuclear?
page and make sure
What
you
are you
follow us
talking
on
about?
ours.
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to
And
launch a
again,
nuclear
there's no
missile.
obligation for you all to
telling
do
me
any
you
of that
didn't
stuff,
know.
but we'll get back into the game.
They're gonna put a dismantled warhead into Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test
So,
Metal Gear's nuclear
this
launch
guy,
capability.
he's the guy
using
who
a dummy
designed
nuclear
Metal
warhead.
Gear
The
Rex,
terrorists are just continuing
and
work you
he
started.
doesn't know
No, you're
about all
wrong.
of the
Heard it
sketchy
directly
stuff
from your
going
boss,
on. He
Baker.
doesn't know that
No.
like they're straight up going to
A
use
nuclear
Metal Gear
missile
Rex
on Rex.
to launch a nuke
really
or
didn't
as a
know.
nuclear weapon.
All the armament was built by a separate
He
department.
didn't. Yeah,
and the
he didn't
president
know.
personally supervised the final assembly of the
He
main
just said
unit.
that all of the armament, all of the guns on it, basically was built by a separate company.
I was never
and,
told exactly what they armed Rex with.
so-
I only know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a laser, and a railgun.
But he's just completely disgusted that his baby,
railgun,
his
you said.
project, you
Yeah.
know, was
It uses magnets to
being
fire
abused.
Yeah,
bullets at
basically
extremely high
being
velocities. The
used
technology
for,
was originally developed for the
for
SDI
war.
system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Armstech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on its back that can carry
Hey,
up to 8
Sierra.
missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Anybody dropping in, say hello, hit those comments. Like I said, we will gladly respond and say your name and give you a shout
But
out.
that's not all I think.
Yeah, we don't
Metal
mind,
Gear fired
especially
only
with one of us
standard nuclear
playing.
missiles,
That leaves
then
one
they
of us
should
open
already have all the
to
practical data they
keep the
need.
conversation going. And I know plenty about the series. If you want to,
Ask questions.
either ask questions or get a discussion going
Metal
about
Gear's co-developed
just about the
Rivermore
series.
National Labs was working on a new type of nuclear weapon.
Well, we can just talk about.
They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion
We can
testing.
talk about the game. We can talk about our,
So they developed
you
a
know,
new
our
type of
plans
nuclear
for our
weapon in VR
pages
testing
and
lab, huh?
whatever y'all want to talk about.
Yes,
Heck, we can talk about stuff
use
non-game
virtual
related
data
if
on a
y'all want to.
battlefield. They would need actual launch data.
But appreciate everybody joining. Appreciate everybody hitting
These
the
are
share
some of
button.
the supercomputers.
That goes
If
a
you
long
link
way.
these, you can test
that
everything
gets
in a virtual
other people
environment.
to
But
see
it's all just theoretical.
our content.
So this exercise was designed to
And we'll
test
try
the
to
real
put in
thing.
as many new and different types of franchises to help bring some
If the
fresh blood
terrorists
into
launched
the platform. Because I realize, watching some of the same series over and over again or the same types of games over and over again
such
is
a
not
fool.
always.
It's all my fault.
It gets a little stale sometimes. So
The truth is, my grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his
Right.
life.
And so Emmerich is
And my
now
father,
explaining that his
he was
whole
born on
lineage
August
is
6th,
tied to
1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb.
basically like
God's got a sense of humor.
the
all right.
devastation of the nuclear
3
bomb.
generations
Like his
Emmerich
grandfather was on the Manhattan Project, and his dad
We
was
must have a
born
curse of
the
nuclear
day the
weapons
Hiroshima
written into our
bomb was
DNA.
dropped. So like his entire family line has been
I used
tied
to think that I could use science to help mankind.
nuclear warfare.
The one that wound up getting
basically.
used was me.
And it's
Using science to
really
help
tough
mankind.
for him to
Just in the movies.
cope with the fact that he's, you know,
That's enough crying.
not
Pull yourself together. Where is
basically
Metal
not
Gear?
using science to better
Where on this
mankind like
base
he
are they
wanted,
keeping it?
but to, you know, just to further along the faculties of war.
Rex is in the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
North of the communications tower, but it's a long way there.
The emergency override
Yeah,
system for the detonation code is there too.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got a PS3 that'll run it, but
You'd better
like,
hurry. If
I
they
just
were
think it's
planning a
nice
launch
to
from the
run it
start,
off
then
of the
their
original
ballistic
hardware.
program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
How far in the game?
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
I'd say
If we
we're
can't
probably
override the
about
launch, we'll have to destroy
maybe 25%
Rex.
in, because it's a 2-disc game. Like there's a certain point where you're about halfway in, and you actually there's a prompt. It'll
I'll show you
and
the way.
You have to switch the discs.
On that leg of yours,
I know
you'll
for a
just
fact
slow
we're
it
not
down.
going to get far enough to have to switch the
You'll
discs.
need me
Sorry,
if you're gonna
9.
destroy
We're
Rex.
not even
I don't
close to
need
that
you.
spot yet.
I
but
just need your brain.
Yeah, it's
I created
big
Rex. It's my
Hey,
right,
Justin and
my
Andy, thanks
duty
for
to
dropping in on
destroy
the
it.
watch party.
If you
I
get
don't
a
know if it
chance,
gives you
try
guys
to
the
escape.
option to share
When the
on
coast
watch
is
party
clear,
or
I'll
not,
contact
but
you by
if it
How am I
don't,
supposed to escape from an island?
it is posted on my personal page, the actual stream,
So
not
what
the
then?
watch
I want
party.
you to hide somewhere.
And you
and
guys
keep
can
me
also,
informed.
you guys
know
can
this
always
place
share
well,
that.
don't you?
I'm
Of course I do.
90%
And don't
sure.
worry, I've got this.
I believe it's on there. There's the watch party.
It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja.
There's this.
Foxhound was going to
And
use
so
them, but
now
with this I'll be
Emmerich's
fine.
going to be helping you
Bad
out,
leg
and
and all.
he's going to hide out using
I want Meryl to
stealth
watch after
tech
you too.
so that nobody sees him and guns him down, because he ain't no soldier. He's just the brains. He didn't want no part in
Meryl,
the war.
the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Uh-oh.
Meryl, what happened?
Meryl just got spotted.
Something's wrong.
Did you hear something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
Hey, you played
What
the
did
other
she
Metal
look like?
Gears? I have not played the other
She was
Metal
wearing
Gears.
the
I like
same
that.
green
I like
uniform
that
as the
question.
terrorists.
I like the fact you guys are. I like to do conversations as I play, but I have not played the other Metal Gears. He has
She
played
had such a
all of
cute
them.
way of walking.
I've beaten all of them except for Peace Walker
Well, she's got a very
and
cute behind.
the Phantom
Where are you
Pain,
walking
because
now?
those are both very mission based, and it just seems like too much of a departure from this style of like
If she's
one
disguised
big
as the
long
enemy,
grand
you'll have to
adventure,
contact her when she's alone,
and that's
There's only one place where
But
we can be sure
I
she's
am
by
playing
herself.
Michael Stewart. I am playing
Don't
Death
be
Stranding
so
right now. I know
dense.
it's another Kojima game. I'm almost through that, and I think when I get done with it, I'm gonna
Here,
lend it to
use
him.
the security
But
card.
that's another Kojima game that
It's
I'm
security
playing.
level
But
4.
Michael, follow. I'm not trying to push it on you, but if you want,
not in
hit the
pain,
share
are you?
button. Follow my
You feel
page.
okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong?
In
Getting
this
all friendly
description
all of a sudden.
on the stream,
Nothing.
you'll
Glad
see
you're
his
okay.
YouTube
Very strange.
I'm a little nervous.
account.
Everyone else I've saved
He's
suddenly
gonna start
dies.
putting videos
Bad
out
luck.
here
it,
soon.
Doctor.
Call
Been a
me
while since he's put some
Otacon.
out, but he's gonna
Otacon.
start putting
It
some
stands
out.
for Otaku Convention.
And
An otaku's a guy like me
yeah,
who likes
check
Japan
them out.
nation.
Like I said, you'll see a lot of content
Japan
that you
was the
probably
first country
enjoy
to
yourself.
successfully
So
make bipedal robots.
so used to having
They're
nail
still the
logs.
best
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
field.
no, yeah, it's weird going
Japanese
back to
cartoons
D-pads
played some
after
part in
like the
that.
last what
I did.
20 years of analogs now.
I think that's
I
why I
didn't get
done
into
so
science
crafty
till
earlier because I was like
nuclear weapons,
trying to do this.
That's what
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say.
And I
became
grew
a
up with
scientist
PlayStation.
because I
That's why
wanted
it
to
doesn't
make
bother
robots
me
like the
as
ones in the
much.
Japanese
But
anime.
I can see, especially from someone who grew up with 64,
Just
with,
sounds like a
since
childish
that
excuse
came
to me.
about the same time, and the DualShock wasn't as big as it was when
We have
PS2
to
came
take
out.
responsibility.
I can see why it's a lot
Science has
harder
always
for
thrived
some
on
people to
war.
get back
Greatest
into
weapons
the
of mass
D-pad,
destruction were
especially in a
created by
3D
scientists
space.
who wanted to be
But it does
famous.
help that it's kind of
That's all
top down
over.
and not like tank
I won't
controls
take
like
part in murder
like
anymore.
Resident Evil
Whatever.
or Silent
All I
Hills.
want from you is information.
Sure.
Sure. I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, With this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them.
He says if you need ammo or rations, he can bring it to you, but
I'm on frequency 141.12.
He doesn't do like you can't just call him up and be like, "Hey, I need some rations," you know, and have him bring them to you. It only really becomes relevant at one point in the game where he brings you some stuff and then runs away because he's scared. But there are a lot of things in there that only have like a small payoff where they'll say, you know, hey, if you need help, call me for this. And, you know, it either tells you something you could find out yourself or something that only gets used once. Back through the corridor of dead bodies. Alright. So, don't forget, if you're trying to go through a door, you have to make sure that your card is equipped. Because otherwise they won't let you through it.
I'm good for a minute. Sorry for the noise, guys. That's what I think about the game. I think 1 through 4 is amazing, but from there it went downhill.
Yeah, I was not a huge fan of the mission, but like it makes more sense for a handheld console, like the PSP's. There's oh crap. But yeah, it makes sense. I know why they did it on the PSP, but I don't think they're necessarily bad games. It's not my style of play. Ooh, night vision goggles. Not infrareds, but still better than going through dark places in the dark. At any rate, yeah, I honestly felt like it was just too much of a departure from what the series started as for me to really get invested. I've tried playing Phantom Pain. I played through a mission or two, and it's just like, you know, like it wasn't bad. It was a beautifully made game. It was just not my cup of tea, I guess. And 4 was just great because of all the fan service, like that. If nothing else, for all of the jokes and, like I said, all of the different like series staples that they incorporated in there. Spooky music is playing. Once again, we got the guy just taking a pee. No peeing on the job, guy. No peas for you. I think there's still a ration back here because I didn't grab it earlier. Yeah, there we go. But we got some creepy organ music going on somewhere.
Make sure you guys are smashing those share buttons and those follow buttons.
Cardboard box. Letter B. So now we can hide here without someone being all like, hey, this box ain't supposed to be here. And, oh, crap. Ah. Wait, he caught me. Why isn't the radar going? That's confusing. That's weird.
Time for a bit of Mantis.
Yes. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the game. And the most meta, I think.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're following Michael so you can watch us complete the series, man. 'Cause I think we're gonna go all the way through the whole entire.
Looks like you've rescued
Metal
everything
Gear
for the time
series.
being.
Yeah,
Shauna.
with that stealth camouflage, he should be able to hide safely.
For people who don't know,
Fox.
Shauna has been my #1 supporter from day one, constantly sharing every stream that I ever do.
The way the codec got cut off like that has me worried. Something must have happened.
I don't know if you can share
You're worried
the
about Mara?
watch party, Shauna, but
It's
you
just
can.
that she's holding
I
the
did post the
detonation
actual
code over
stream,
keys.
so
They're
you
our
can
last
share the
chance of
stream
stopping
part.
that nuclear launch.
You're a cold man. Your mission is more important than the life of your companions?
This is war. Survival is the name of the game. Sometimes you have to be cold to survive.
Yes.
Very true.
Snake.
Sometimes you
either
gotta
way,
be
I want you
cold
to
to
find
survive.
Meryl as soon as possible.
I understand.
True, not just for war, but for real life. Oh, I think I know why it didn't trip my my jammer, or why it didn't jam my thing. Cause going into the ladies' room. As far as we know, there ain't no ladies in
Don't move.
in the clothes of soldiers except for Meryl.
And Keisha, thank you for joining as well.
I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake.
Snake just smacking on all the girls, man.
Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a
What
lot
other
better
games
off
do we
dressed like
play?
one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself.
I
The truth
play
is,
everything, man.
The uniform smelled like
From
crap.
retro.
What's that mark?
Huh?
I mean, I've got
Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo.
almost
It's not
every
real.
console you
I
can
was a
think
fan
of.
Foxhound
Don't
way
have
back,
some of the
when
original
guys like you and my
consoles,
uncle
like
were in it. None of that
the original
gene therapy
PlayStation.
like there is today. You
No,
guys
that would be
were
mine.
heroes.
But I do have like the classics.
All the heroes.
I don't have the PlayStation Classic, but I got all the other classics.
One or the other.
PlayStation Classic, I didn't think had a very good lineup of games.
I'm just a man who's good at what he does.
Weird.
Kill.
She just took off her
There's no winning or
uniform.
losing for a
She's
mercenary.
basically wearing
The
like
winners in
not
war are
underwear, but like
That's right. And you
yeah, a
fight
long
for the
tank top
people.
and,
I
and
never fought for anyone
underwear.
but myself. I've got no purpose.
But
in
I've
life,
got the
no ultimate goal.
N64,
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield.
SNES
the only time I
Classic,
feel truly alive.
NES Classic,
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop.
PS2,
Is it the
two
same with all great
Switches,
soldiers
2
throughout history?
Xboxes, well 3, but
Why
you're
didn't you
getting one.
contact me?
So 2
My code was
Xboxes,
broken.
PlayStation.
Shouldn't you just be happy we
Silent
met up
Hill?
like this? How did you
Is that a-
recognize me in disguise?
That's another Kojima. Yeah,
Is that a
So,
request?
something you like
Is
about
that something
me,
you'd like
huh?
to see us play, Michael?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First
Yeah,
it's my
I've
eyes,
only
now it's
played
my butt. Oh, what's next?
maybe 3 hours of Silent Hill. I thought it was pretty good, but it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be.
Well, let's
Especially considering it's a very like psychological
So,
horror
Snake,
kind of
How are
game.
the negotiations
You
going?
know,
Is that something that you
No
would like to
progress.
see us play, Michael?
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear
she
missile.
finally put some pants on.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
I think there's a bit of a lag, so he might
mean
not
this?
hear
Where are the
our
others?
response
There should
to
be
his
three.
comments for a minute.
This is all I've got.
Yeah, it'd be amazing to see the
I have no idea,
content
but they
again.
must be somewhere.
Well,
If
we
we can't
will,
find them, we'll have no
we'll-
choice
we'll get
but
around to
destroy
playing
Metal
that.
Gear.
Metal
Yeah,
Gear is
dude.
in an underground maintenance base
PlayStation
to the
games are
north.
dirt
Take
cheap
them
on
too.
GameStop.
I know
Like
this
this,
better
You
than
have
you
it?
do.
You'll
I
just slow
don't
it
have
down.
it, but
You
it
don't
wouldn't
have
be
enough
hard to get
balance.
it. It's like
I won't
this was
slow you
$10.
down,
This was
I
the
promise.
probably the most that I spent on
Then you
a
can shoot
PlayStation game on GameStop.com, and they ship it like that.
Right.
Got it.
So,
I got-
Michael.
I'll
Sorry,
be
go
careful.
ahead.
Okay, yeah. So, Michael, are you following?
You know,
Are you
I don't
following
use makeup the way
RetroJshStation?
everyone do.
Yeah, because I can stream anything at home from my PlayStation 4.
I've always despised that kind
I
of woman.
will be able to stream from Xbox soon.
I always dreamed of
but
becoming a
right now I'm
soldier.
only
But I was wrong.
I've got everything from
It
Final
wasn't really
Fantasy
my
7.
dream.
I've got
My father.
Spider-Man PS4.
He was
I've
killed
got
in action when I was younger.
I like to play a lot of
Not really.
crap, what
I
have I
thought
been
that if I
playing
became
on
a
PS4
soldier, I could
recently?
understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I
thought
like
I
a
was
lot of
until
RPGs.
today.
I like a lot
But
of
now I understand.
beat 'em ups like
Truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself.
like
afraid
Batman
of
or
having to make my own
Spider-Man
decisions in
type
life. But I'm
deals.
not gonna lie to
I like a
myself
little bit
anymore.
of this and
It's
that.
time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am.
Shadow of
what I'm
Mordor is a good
capable of.
one.
I want to
I
know
haven't
why
finished
I've
the
lived the
DLC
way
for
I've
that
lived
yet. I
until
still
now.
need to dive
I
into
want
Shadow
to
of War.
know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah,
I do
This
believe
isn't
my
a training
dad still has a
exercise.
copy
Our
of
lives are
the
riding
original
on this.
Silent Hill.
There are no
so if I
heroes
can,
or heroines. If you
next time I
lose,
see him,
you're
I'll see if I can borrow it from him. He's got.
Is that FAMAS functional?
He's probably got half the PlayStation library in a big old CD case. But
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
he's got this.
I
He's
found it in the
got
armory.
Star
It's a 50
Gladiator.
caliber
That was a
Action
big one
Express.
back in the day.
There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose
First three.
this.
So I got a
That's
leftover.
hard to find.
Isn't that
Or
gun a
that
little
he-
big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on,
That's
use
cool.
my 45.
Yeah. We would
Listen,
appreciate,
I've used a gun like this
getting
since I
it,
was
but
8
like,
years old.
like I said, if you
I'm more
go at
comfortable
it,
with it than
I
I am
could
with
get
a bra.
access to it pretty easily.
If it's something you'd like to hang on to, Michael, I don't know if you're local or not.
If we're gonna go
I
to the
mean,
north, we'll
I
have to go
totally
to the
understand if
commander's
you'd want
room
to
on
keep
this
it.
floor. The overland route is
but
blocked by glaciers.
I'll take a look around and see if I can't find it. But
The door to the commander's room is security level
purchase
5.
somewhere.
This
I was
card
kind of
will open
disappointed because I thought they was going to
It was inside
remake
the
it
pocket
and
of the
make
uniform I was
Marina's a
wearing.
big part of it.
Looks like he must have been guarding.
Well, I
some
mean, they
place
can't now because Kojima's out of Konami.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's what Death Stranding
Okay,
was
let's
going
go.
to be a
I know
new
this
Silent
place
Hill
better than
game,
you.
but
I'll be point man. Follow
Konami
me.
basically made their work force like a prison. Okay, so
That's
what we just
strange.
learned
There's no
is
God.
that
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout.
no.
Make
no.
sure you're ready, okay?
I've seen something about a brawl.
Oh, she's more comfortable with a Desert Eagle than a bra, basically. So it's basically saying, you know, I can handle a bigger gun much better than your SOCOM. So she's keeping the Desert Eagle. There was some spooky music playing earlier, but now it stopped, and we're trying to go through here to this corridor here to
Square's the aim.
Square. You don't have a weapon equipped right now, but yeah. Oh boy, this is. I can't wait for you to see this whole gimmick right here.
So if I don't have a weapon, how am I gonna fight?
You have a weapon wheel here. Hold your R2 down. That's all your weapon. You scroll through them by hitting your left or hitting your D-pad. So you can scroll through them like.
So what do I want to?
Chaff grenades are basically like to take out electrical equipment. Your SOCOM's your pistol. FAMAS is your assault rifle. Grenades, Nikita is your remote control missiles. Claymores are exactly what it sounds like. C4, stun grenades.
Claymore's like a sword, right?
No. Well, yes. Claymore is a big two-handed sword, but this is referring to Claymore as in the mines.
So I guess I'm gonna carry the SOCOM pistol.
Yeah, you can.
And X is the square's the aim. And
No.
shoot.
Yeah, you hold it down to aim and you let go to fire. Meryl's freaking out.
Are you okay? What happened?
His YouTube page is also in the description of the title of the stream that we're playing.
Let's go.
I mean, my other platforms are listed as well. My YouTube, Mixer, and Twitch. But yeah, all his and my stuff.
Meryl sounds kind of funny.
Is on there.
Good boss and a good trick. We won't tell you how though. Good deal. I can't wait to see him try to figure it out because it took me a while to figure it out. Campbell had to tell me. Just an empty room. Gotta get through here to get to the spot where Metal Gear is though. And the spooky music is back.
Behind this bookshelf.
I can't tell you nothing.
It's behind the bookshelf. Now how do I open it?
Whoa. She's pulled out that Desert Eagle on you.
Snake, how do you like me?
What?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me.
That's escalating quickly.
I want you.
Especially since she just said, like, I cannot be attracted to men. Hit your select. Hurry.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Just so you know, Michael, I've never played this before.
What, when I first played this boss with me, yeah.
Oh,
yep,
she
yep.
shoot me. What do I do?
Take off your weapon. Hit your R1. Okay, now you gotta walk up to her. Don't try to snap her neck. Just try to knock her out. Hold down X, or not X, but square when you're near her.
Hold her.
Or if you want, you can try to flip her. Do that in, yeah, a direction.
So
here, let me scroll.
Okay, so I got her. What do I do?
Just keep doing that until she gets knocked out, basically.
No. Come here. Come here.
There you go.
No idea.
That's part 1.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
You doubt my power?
Oh, this is one of those things that it's a lot better if you have the dual shock.
Practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your past. You're a careless man, aren't you? However, you are a skilled warrior. You like brute force.
I'm glad to see that you're enjoying it, Michael. Glad to see you're following. Glad to see you're keeping it a conversation, man. That's awesome. That's what this is all about.
Oh yeah, this is all stuff that I would be playing on my weekends anyway. So
your memory is completely clean.
Unfortunately, I don't have any games that are old enough for them to register that they would.
You have not saved often.
Oh yeah, I only saved one time, I think. That was way back before we saved Baker. Not Baker, Donald Anderson. DARPA chief.
It's over.
So basically, what's supposed to happen there... Hideo. But it's supposed to look like video, like how on CRT TVs they used to pop up that thing when you were signal cut out.
I need to put the
Yeah, hit your L, your L1. Nope, hit your L2, sorry. Now go to your rations. There you go. Now they'll use automatically when you drop down low enough.
How do I hit this?
Doesn't look like it. He's right there. Reading your mind, man. He knows what move you're making as you're making it.
I'm gonna die.
You might. You still got 2 Raptors left, though. You only laid 1 shot on him, though. There he is.
I thought I got one once. Where'd he go?
He's got that optic camouflage, so he can... Shooting chairs.
Ah.
Yeah, if you want next time around, I can bring my third-party DualShock. Because it's got analogs.
It's empty. I don't have no bullets.
Switch to your FAMAS. That one's full auto. Michael, yes sir, we are playing on the original hardware, the PlayStation 1. He's playing with the original controller, D-pad, no DualShock.
Dude, I'm hitting him and it's not even doing no damage.
Like I said, it's like he knows what your input commands are as you're putting them in. Hey, look, there's Dylan. What's up, Dylan?
Smash that share button, Dylan.
Good to see you, dude. Hope the girls are doing okay.
Dude, that gun's empty too.
I guess you just have to try to punch him.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Everything else is gonna blow up her too, or you too.
Are you gonna throw a grenade at him?
No. No, you might blow her up if you throw a grenade. Cause you see, she got a health bar there too.
How'd I punch him?
Circle. Yeah, he's not doing too bad for having not figured out the trick, Michael.
What's the trick?
Can't tell you. That'll ruin it.
So now I'm gonna die, right? He hasn't even taken no damage, dude. I keep hitting him.
He's taking a couple hits, maybe, but yeah, he's got a little bit of his bar down, but you're down 2 rations and almost down to a third. I can read you.
Oh, come here.
Yeah, you are actually doing a lot better than I thought you would. Yeah, I think you got like 3 shots off on him.
Was it a dodge or anything?
Yeah, he's slippery. 4 shots. I would have never worked it out if someone hadn't told me. Yeah,
where'd that come from?
I wouldn't have figured it out if the game hadn't been straight up like, hey, this is what it is.
Is it a box?
Yeah, there's a rash over there. You have to re-equip it. Re-equip it though, I think. There you go. It's so funny too, because once you figure it out though, it's so simple. It's something you would never think of. Look, there's another box over there. I think it's more bullets.
Where?
Over there. There you go. More, you're on your rocket launcher now. Oh, there you go. What are you gonna tell? No, I'm not gonna tell him. The game will tell him if he dies enough times. I think after 3 times, it's either that or like the first time you die. I can't remember.
After we beat him, we might wrap it up.
Yeah, that's definitely a good stopping point right after that boss fight. But yeah, that.
So I need to get my rations out.
No, you're gonna need the card to get through the door.
Oh. Which card?
The level 5 card. There you go.
Alright, get up off the ground, dude.
Hit your X. There you go.
Store?
No. It's up that hallway. There you go. Nope. Left. No. It's to your left.
Snake, don't do that. We're going to the commander's room.
Now up. Not into the bathroom.
Snake,
to your
what
right
are you doing?
now.
Let's
It's
go to
dark,
the commander's
but
room.
it's up in here. Sorry for the close-up of my fingers, y'all. There you go.
Now get the rations.
I would switch off of your rocket launcher there. You're still gonna need the card to get through the door up ahead, but yeah, either your SOCOM or your FAMAS. No, you need to have nothing equipped first so you can make Meryl unconscious. So I would put no gun on. Well, you could equip a gun. Yeah. You're good.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
Alright, we're gonna skip that just because we've already seen it.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
I'm gonna skip that.
Oh, I mean, it's a short enough thing that I won't skip it. So yeah, you gotta go up, look around. Yeah, you can switch back to your rations now.
Alright, let's skip.
If it doesn't tell him, just for the sake of time, there we go. Hit your select there.
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
Oh wait, we've already seen this. Yeah, don't use your weapon. Gotta knock her out. If it doesn't tell him this time around, I'll go ahead and tell him for the sake of time. Just because it's about 20 to 10 now, so if it don't tell him, I'll tell him. Still got us playing Death Stranding. That's weird.
I know I'll have to fix that after the end of this.
Oh crap! You're gonna blow your head off. You already got full rations. There you go.
Useless.
We've already seen the impressive power of Psycho Mantis.
I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, right. Where's that? There's a box over here too. What the heck, man?
Okay.
Ran into a chair.
That sounds like the least threatening thing you'd ever hear in a very threatening video game. Okay, go ahead and pause it. So, no, keep it paused. You're gonna run yourself out of bullets. Okay. So the secret is he's basically reading the inputs you put in on your controller through controller port 1, so you need to switch it to controller port 2.
You don't know where I'm going now.
Now he can't read your thoughts.
How in the world did Sony ever think of that?
That's just Kojima, dude. That is like the... When I think of like great boss mechanics. This is instantly what I think of. Resident Evil. I've played a little bit of, well, not a little bit, quite a bit of the remake of Resident Evil 2, but I haven't played any of the original Resident Evils. That's not really my forte. I like them. I know I'm not good at them at all.
And then what's the difference?
They still retain like the spirit of the originals, but it's adopting elements from some of the later games, like the over-the-shoulder perspective from Resident Evil 4 and all that good stuff. You got your SOCOM.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Yeah, if you die like a certain number of times, I think it's 3, Campbell will show up with a, oh, you can't whack her. Take off your gun.
So it's taken off, right?
Yeah.
But I got him kicking my butt too.
You just snapped her neck. You were jamming on the button, you snapped her neck.
What happened? Snake?
Do I need to switch it back now or no?
Yeah, probably. Here. Do this as delicately as possible. There we go. Snake Eater's definitely probably my second favorite. It's probably the second best game in my opinion. My second favorite is probably 2, just because like it's a lot more weird with its meta humor, but 3 is definitely the better game. I will not argue that. You're back on your rocket launcher again. Plus the soundtrack of Snake Eater is so good. Yeah, I have Substance on the original Xbox.
Commander is waiting.
That might be something we want to do in the future, but which it's
I'm gonna switch my rations now.
yes, go ahead. Don't switch your controller ports until the fight actually starts.
Snake.
No, don't jam on it. Don't jam on it. Yeah, just hold the button or else you'll snap her neck again. Because you had a call coming in. It was basically Campbell telling you not to kill her again.
Just keep pressing square and let her go.
Hold it.
Oh, hold it, don't tap it?
Yeah, hold it, do not tap it. First played Metal Gear Solid 2 at the end of the game. I thought my game was... Yeah, that was a really big moment. Like the whole La Le Li Lo Lu and all that good stuff. Well, in this fight here, where it, like back in the day, if you were playing on a CRT TV and you saw that Hideo, like you might have mistaken it for video.
Now let me read your mind. No, perhaps I should say your
Not total my sense. Now you're good. Yeah, I love the way that these games just like totally toy with your like Resident Evil. They totally toy with your mind. Not Resident Evil. I'm sorry, Silent Hill.
Use the controller port. Plug your controller into controller port 2. If you do that, he won't be able to read your mind.
See, there you go. If you died the third time you try to do this fight, it'll tell you, hey, switch your thing to controller port 2. Then I realized the AI is broken. Yep. Yeah, especially like.
I hit him a bunch of times while it hurt him. I hit him a bunch of times and it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, it does. He's about halfway down now. You just got a really big health bar. You don't hear him saying, "Why?" You're shooting the wall there. Yeah, you got him halfway down. If you're that close, I would just punch him. But that's just me. Oh, here comes Meryl again with her Desert Eagle. There you go.
Pressing square.
You are powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out.
It's the same mechanic as before.
Stop!
Just knock her out.
She almost did, didn't she?
Too close.
No! It cannot be! No!
Where's this fool at?
You're doing really good. I'm impressed.
Can't find him. I can't find him. gonna hit it with my hands, but I can't find it. Dude. Why do they keep like just glitching up for a moment?
Using his camo. There he is.
How do I tell where
he shows up at the same few spots, I think. Mark, what's up? If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and the share button if you don't mind.
Mark, what's up? Serial's dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, snap. Now you gotta use your fists. Oh no, you got some SOCOM left.
Yeah, but I just want to punch him. Where's he at?
There he is.
Ah!
Give me more pharma spells. That's fine.
Yes. Oh my gosh, dude.
Need a hand? There we go.
Right when I was turning to shoot.
Oh, you're out.
Oh, I was hitting him right then. I have no rations left?
Nope, usually last one.
Box over there.
More SOCOM. Ah.
Oh, should I came from around there? I'm gonna wait for him to show over here. How could he hit me across on that table? I was crouched.
It's a ball of psychic energy. I don't think the couch is, or not the couch, but
Oh, I can get up from time.
takes a minute.
I was kicking him. trying this one more time, then I'll let you try it. Heart, smash the like button for me.
Snake!
Stressing me out.
Dude, it's tough, especially when you don't know that you're supposed to use the second controller.
I'm beating this dude straight up by punching.
My head. Oh,
Do
it
whatever
hurts.
works, man.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
You might want to start with punching and then go to guns, so you have bullets when he just pops up and, you know, pops in and out like that.
Yeah, you're gonna take an AK and start walking in circles.
But you gotta be very careful with your bullets. This is the one thing that I've learned with this series. Is it's not like, you know, Resident Evil level, you know, save every bullet, but it's the same concept. She's not quite that far yet, Snake. There you go.
Snake, how do you like me?
Stress me out.
What the?
Ah!
She gotcha. Got him.
About ready to punch this dude.
Useless woman.
Up to
Well, don't actually punch him,
I
because
hope that's not your only
that's
trick.
probably not a cheap TV.
I might punch him.
You
Oh, I actually punched him on
Yeah,
TV.
yeah. That was, yeah.
Now, I will show you why I am the most...
I was been a controller too the whole time.
Dang. I think you're starting with that. Bro. Yeah, even when you know the secret, it's not an easy fight. This is the kind of challenge that I like in games. That, like, there's a trick, but even the trick won't make you invincible.
How is it not hitting him when I'm hitting him like that?
You're hitting him? He's going like, ah, or why? I didn't even know you could do that. Off center his chair thing. You're getting him. Just punches take a lot longer, I think.
He get damaged by his own pictures.
Because it's his pictures. You'd think he would make it so that he wouldn't, you know, or you would either evade or, you know, just straight up not get hit by his pictures.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Ow. Forgot I gotta dodge him too.
And you forgot that you gotta hold it. Or yeah, flip or two, that works. I mean, you can, but that'll take her health down.
Powerful indeed, but I know your weak point. Meryl, stand right where he can see you and blow your brains out. Ah!
Stop! Meryl!
Trevor.
No, it cannot be.
Now it's just me and him now, right?
Yes, sir. Now anybody want to whip out the guns? He's hurting.
Punched him.
Yeah, definitely not the Negato. Oh wait, hold up. Use one of your rations.
No.
Hold your R2 and hit circle. Now go to your hold it open again. And use night vision goggles. NVG up there. I think that's how you do it. Okay, maybe not. That's just gonna make everything bright. You can take them off. Just to make everything hard to see. You got him. Probably 6 more hits like that and you'll be good. I think it's infrared that makes you able to see him.
You don't have it, do it.
No. It's way back in the other building. I think. You got it.
Get him?
Yeah, boy. Get him. Whoop that. Got him.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake.
Whoever's watching that deserves a share button. I have not been playing hardly much.
Meryl's brainwashing should wear off,
We
right,
just took
Naomi?
out the last boss for the
Yes.
night. So
But why did you go
smash
so
that
far
share
out of your
button.
way to save her?
Yeah,
For
that
Campbell's sake,
definitely
or
deserves
maybe it's
some
because you like her?
recognition, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
want to see any woman
all
die
by
right in
himself,
front
hadn't
of
been
me.
playing all night. He
Oh,
took
really?
out one of the
Since when
rougher
did anybody's
bosses of the
death bother
game.
you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel.
I'll let you say
She's
it.
right.
Alrighty. Let this cutscene play through. It's a bit of a long one. As they all are. You see.
I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future.
I swear, straight up though, when Dave is wearing that the gas not gas mask, but the mask in the paint booth or whatever, I swear he looks straight up like Psycho Mantis. I don't know if it's just because he's bald or what, but it's, like I don't mean that as an insult, Dave, if you're watching, but like
Go past the communication
yeah.
towers and use the towers
He,
walkway.
I asked him if, I told him about it. Have you played Metal Gear Solid?
Why are you
no,
telling me
I don't really
this?
have a whole lot of time for video games. Well, I look like this dude from this video game.
In my lifetime, I have read the past,
And you got that
presents, and
mask
futures
on.
of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no
135
past,
followers now.
no future. We live
This
in
was
the
a very
moment.
successful stream, dude.
That's our only purpose.
Yeah, this.
Even when it crashed, we got 21 shares on the second stream after it crashed.
Weren't designed
And
to
the
bring
first
each
stream had
other
35.
happiness. From the moment we're thrown
And then the one
into
before
this
that, we
world,
had 26.
we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
See, I recorded the whole video, so now I can post the video because the video.
The first person
it
whose
did
mind
crash.
I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart.
Look at his face.
My mother
It's all
died in
screwed
childbirth,
up.
and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me.
Probably all scarred and stuff from.
That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to,
experimentation.
the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
Are we still recording?
I've seen through evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
Which,
A
again,
large place?
she's not able to be attracted to men.
A large place. But I do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this, other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself.
Hey,
Just let it
fellas,
make you
what's cooler
stronger.
than being
Learn
cool?
something from it.
Ice
You're
cold.
right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Because Snake is ice cold.
Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name?
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
Got quite a bit of health now. And now we gotta plug the controller back into one.
What you say? We'll shut it down.
Alright.
We'll exit talk.
So, now we go back into codec, call me ring.
The tongues of dying men enforce attention, like deep harmony. Snake, people don't normally lie with their dying breath. I think he was telling the truth. Maybe you should believe him.
Whoops. I didn't mean to use a new
Don't
save
give
slot.
up.
I can delete the other one later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like this was a pretty productive stream here.
Yeah, actually, I can say that this is probably one of the most productive streams that we've done on Ivy League Gaming, so we will definitely continue to go throughout this. I'm thinking maybe we could try to do it once a week, maybe on a week, you know, every Saturday or every other Saturday, whatever his schedule is available, whatever mine becomes available. We'll try to stream this series as often as we can to get through all the Metal Gear Solid games. I'm digging it. I'm liking how much recognition it's getting for the platforms.
Yeah, and definitely go back through the video and get picked, because there's a lot of deep plot moments that are sprinkled in through the like history of the world and like stuff like that. And there are a lot of very deep.
I'm gonna watch it all back. But
moments.
one thing, if there's one thing I can ask of you guys that was watching, sharing, and just being a part of the stream, if you guys can make sure to go recognize his channel. Metal Gear was actually his idea, so it wasn't my idea. So show him some recognition for, you know, since you guys like the content so much, by going and following his and subscribing to his YouTube channel. And again, his YouTube channel is, you can
RetroJshStation.
I'm gonna spell that real quick slowly.
RetroJshStation.
He is not on YouTube yet, or he is
only on YouTube.
He's only on YouTube, so that is a YouTube channel. He is not on Facebook yet. That is something that we are working on, and he will be on Facebook hopefully by spring of this year, or what we're shooting for. But he does everything from retro, I mean, as far back as you can think, to current games. You know, I like streaming with him because he's very knowledgeable about games. But
I've been growing up with this console specifically since about when I was born. So my whole life is really in games, not in a professional sense, but just in a very, you know, involved sense, I guess.
But we also work together, so we do see each other, you know, pretty much every day. So we will continue to talk about how often we can meet, you know, with being as successful as it is. Like I said, I hope you guys show him the respect and go over and subscribe to his YouTube channel. But with it being as successful as it is, if his schedule allows it, we'll do it once, you know, we'll do it like every Saturday or every other Saturday, or every, you know, we'll try to do it at least once every 2 weeks minimum. But other than that, I guess that's it. You got anything you want to say?
I do think I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. I may, I don't know what exactly I want to do yet, but I'll try to upload something tomorrow just to get interest buzzing in the page and try to get the ball rolling, get used to it, since we're actually not going back to work until after the new year. So I'm not busy until then. So I'm gonna try to stream either every day or at least once between now and then. So I'll try to think of whatever I want to stream between now and then. But yeah.
And with that being said, even though it's not Facebook material, I will be sharing his videos on Ivy League Gaming's newsfeed and my personal newsfeed. And like I said, guys, just go over and show him some love, because, you know, he's got a real love for video gaming and he really enjoys it. So other than that, I guess you guys have a good night. You got anything, brother?
No, I'm good.
All right, y'all have a good one.